Hello everybody, welcome back. I am really chuffed today because I get to spend 2 hours with UGEARS and the lovely Daria. First time done the show this morning, and I've been wanting to do this show for ages. If you're looking for something, and I really do, I say this word with a lot of emphasis, if you're looking for something that's truly original. I mean, in life you hear something when people say it's original, but really what you're getting here, you are getting something that is exceptionally original. Now, we are going to be going to the kits in just a moment, but for anyone who's maybe not seen an hour with UGEARS before, Daria, tell us a little bit about the company, because I'm fascinated in how you actually came about and created UGEARS.
Sure. Thank you so much for having us here again.
Yeah, pleasure.
And so yes, it's all started with an idea at home.
Yeah.
Just a group of people, and we went to Kickstarter with just this idea that the construction kits first shouldn't be static and you shouldn't use any glue to assemble them. So
that was your idea.
Yes.
You wanted something, it was a construction kit, no glue, and you actually wanted them to be working, have a working mechanism.
So yes, which we couldn't find on the market. Nothing is like that, nothing was like that. And we went to Kickstarter and realized that it's not only us who thinks that it's a great idea.
Amazing.
And it was a success.
Wow.
And we started just with a few models, and now we have 26.
Ooh.
But they're all in the same kind of, they're continuing the same line, the same idea. They're a bit steampunky because they're kind of, they all have open looks, so you can have everything.
Through. Just having a look at our car, you know, when you say steampunky, you totally get that vibe, and that's kind of consistent. You know, the cogs, the detailing. Now, looking at this fantastic car, it's actually based on the first Formula One cars, so the first Grand Prix cars, I should say. Wonderful detailing throughout. If you know somebody who loves their models, fantastic. If you know somebody who loves their cars, it's an incredible gift. But here's where it's special, because if you notice, you've got the hand crank here. What you do is you're adding that kinetic energy, and you're able to turn this model into a working mechanical car in the sense that it will actually go. So you've got that working mechanism included, no batteries, nothing else. It's just using that energy. Can we just see it in action? Is that okay?
Actually, I've wound it up,
so we can
just let it go.
Okay, so if you put it here, let me just make this. I love the fact you got the cup. Let's see if you can get to the cup. There
Let's see.
That's included. You're even getting a little cup, which is a nice touch.
So everybody gets the cup, even.
And it goes through, yeah. All right, we'll go to there. But look, you get a sense of what you are getting there. It is wonderfully original. The kits, now, we had, it was really nice just to get some time to sit and have a coffee with you and Dimitri, who you can't see, he's just off camera. But we sat down and had a little bit of chat, and it's that ethical stance from where you're sourcing, and the, I have to say, the materials for the kits are such good quality. So can you just tell us about this?
Absolutely. First of all, you don't, let's start from the beginning, you don't need to use any glue, no chemicals. So that's the first thing where you go green. But obviously the plywood itself, it's sustainable source. Brilliant. All our supplies are certified. Right. And as I mentioned while we were having coffee, it's the highest quality plywood. We source it all over the world. Obviously, we only get it from the certified sources, and we need to have the certain thickness of plywood. Not every plywood is good for our models, because for this level of precision, of this level of quality, it's only the highest grade.
You will see, I promise you, we will do an unboxing on one of our kits, and you get to see it in action. Everything's laser cut, it's super precise, so it slots in beautifully. But when you get a sense of the plywood and feel it in your hand, you really appreciate it's got substance to it. It's not, if you've ever worked with a kit in the past, I'm not talking UGEARS now, I'm just talking any kind of construction kit, and it's a little bit flimsy and you pop it out and you're worried about breaking anything, this is a world apart. This is absolutely first rate. Everything designed to work as well, the detailing that you're getting, and we've got a kit for everyone. What I will say, this first offering, now we've got details on your screen, $34.99. We were busy for our car earlier on. Look at the small touches, from the fact that you've even got the lever there to get the car going, you've got the steering wheel which actually works, you've got all that detailing in the engine. So if you know somebody that is an engineer or loves their cars, especially their classic cars, I actually did some work at Goodwood Festival of Speed, where they have a classic car revival. So you've got these beautiful cars. So if you know somebody in the family, it could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be your niece, your son, your daughter, anybody who loves cars, This is a great present. Details on your screen, $34.99, 575-664, your item number. Let's just take a quick look at our website. Now, I'm going to quickly whiz through everything we got this hour, and we will be showing it to you in more detail. So we got the treasure box. Again, the treasure box. We're going to take a look at that in just a moment. So popular for that the previous hour. It is truly unique. If you're looking for a very special treasure box that is functional, 5-star reviews, have a look online. Don't just believe me. Do have a look at the line. We've got our safe. I love the safe. We've got the hurdy-gurdy, which I think the hurdy-gurdy is one of my favorites because it actually, well, all of them have working mechanisms, but the hurdy-gurdy, you can actually play the hurdy-gurdy. So lots to enjoy. You can get ahead of us on the website. You've got the locomotive, which one of the team, producer Nikki, she got the locomotive for her dad as a present for Christmas. He made it in 3 days, and we got a video of him talking about that a bit later on. So, Daria, the treasure box.
The treasure box.
Now, this is beautiful.
Treasure of the collection?
It is. I mean, look, I'm trying to show you here the detailing that you're getting there, Daria. So, as a box, looks great. If you just had, even if it did nothing else, if it just sat on the mantelpiece, beautiful. But UGEARS, they bring you so much more because aesthetically it looks stunning, but it's also working and functional. What's its secret though? How do we open it?
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, lovely.
So, again, we can't open it.
If I hold it just so we get it and you can work your magic. So there is a secret
This one, you can't get it out
That's
without...
your key?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just twist it.
Now we're just seeing that there. Just having a look. You can just see it come to life.
I love that. I love that. Look at that.
So you and Dimitri have to watch Labyrinth, okay?
Yes,
That's your next time you see it, watch it, you'll like it because it's got that sort of fancy element and all of this going on. David Bowie's in it too, so.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that, but you see, cultural references.
Okay.
I need to do that. I need to watch it.
So look, we've got our key now. We've opened up. Now you will see, I know it's not easy, but there's a little arrow inside there. So that's a secret because what you need to do, so you can just see down there that little arrow. If we put our key in, just slots in, and you turn the arrow. So you need to turn that arrow, and then all of a sudden, if I put it in here and give it a little turn, it opens up. What?
Yay!
So that's great. Now, word on the street, I might be wrong here. Is there a secret compartment?
There is a secret compartment just inside there.
Okay.
But it will be difficult to
show
it on the screen. But
you
there
get full
is
instructions. I'll tell you what. You can see there is a secret compartment just there.
And it opens up just there at the bottom.
You will see that in the instructions. That's a further secret. We're not going to show the nation. You're going to have to get the kits if you want to discover what's in your secret compartment. But I like the fact it has got an additional secret compartment.
So the secret box has a secret compartment.
The secret box has a secret compartment. I love everything. Look, it's the little detailings that you're getting here. So if you want a beautifully ornate, wonderfully detailed treasure box, it's got the steampunk feel. I'm thinking Mother's Day gift. Wouldn't this be spectacular for Mother's Day gift?
This is perfect. If your mom is into crafts, she can build it herself, but you can build it for her.
Oh.
And she can, if she's not, and she can store her jewelry, bits and pieces, stationery.
I'll tell you something.
Yes.
What about, that's a great idea. So look, Mum could make it for herself, but if you wanted to make it for her, just locking that key in, and then give it to her. This is a handmade gift that she will use and treasure, and she can keep jewellery in there. I think that's wonderful. Details on your screen, $34.99. Your price, your item number, 717468. If you would like to see this in action, we've got a beautiful video that really illustrates how wonderful this is. Take a look. Apologies, that was the wrong VT, but it gives you an idea of how the actual kits work because they're all fully functional kits. No batteries, no glue. You can put it together and then you really do take it to that next level. We've got the hurdy-gurdy in front of us. Now, you might have heard of a hurdy-gurdy. You're thinking, well, what's a hurdy-gurdy? Look at that. Just by itself, if you had that in your home on the mantelpiece, maybe in a display cabinet, it looks spectacular. It really is something else. So for any musical lovers, do you know somebody, or it could be yourself, who plays an instrument or enjoys music, loves classic music, loves folk music? You are getting the most sensational construction kit. Able to make this, you've got all the detailing throughout. The amount of thought that's been put into all these kits though, Daria, exceptional. How long would it take to design something like this?
It takes quite long, 3 months at least.
Wow. And that's just the initial design.
Yes,
Yeah.
because then it goes back so it can be improved even better. Not because it, come off bad in the first place. We just need to take into account the process of assembly, so it's really smooth.
Yeah.
So everything is working properly, that it looks great. So yes, 3 months initially just to develop the idea, the design, and then it takes an additional time to actually make it work. So it's quite a lot of time. And the designers, they don't really use computers. They use their head and their hands as well, a lot.
And you do find, now if I just, it is functional. That's not how you play the hurdy-gurdy, but I'm just trying to show, because if I pick this up, now you have got the hand crank, which is how you play the hurdy-gurdy. And then I tell you what, if you crank it, and
let's do that together.
I'll try and do the notes.
Sure.
So if you go for it,
Okay.
team effort.
Okay. I'm not sure about the theme.
Okay. But you can, now it does need to be toned. If we stop there, okay. Now that sounds like a very angry cat. But I promise you that once it's tuned and someone who knows how to play it, you're going to send me, actually, so Daria's going to send me a video. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, she was going to send me a video of someone playing the Game of Thrones theme tune on there.
And it's really good.
It's a functional instrument. What you just heard there is not representative. That is someone who doesn't know how to play the hurdy-gurdy.
We don't know how to play an instrument.
What we're trying to highlight here, it is fully functional, and I promise you, in the right hands, this is an instrument. It does play. I really do promise that. And it sounds beautiful. We have got video, and we're going to be showing this in action. If I just pop that down. One thing that's really important, and I think we need to get this across, is because to look at something like that, if you just gave that to me and said this was a construction kit, it does work, I would feel really daunted by it. But I've seen the instructions in all the UGEARS kits, the construction kits, and they are brilliant. Pictorial, step by step. Anyone can do this.
Yes, actually from scratch, because the instructions are so explicit that you just follow the instructions and you do it.
Yeah, and you can just see there's your little keys going through. So that's how you play. I'm fully conscious of the fact I did not play this very well. So it's kind of like a hybrid trumpet stroke guitar.
Yeah,
in the sense of how you're getting the tune. Yeah, but you know, it's the history is quite old. It's 14th century. Wow. Instrument. Okay. So and we just kind of we didn't even reimagined it. It's actually the same, but we obviously made it into a construction kit. So you telling me they used to play this in courts for the kings?
Yes, they did. So it started as a folk instrument, but they then loved it so much that they actually played it in palaces and yes, so it was a court instrument. Love that. And now you can assemble it yourself and play. Make it yourself. If you want to see this in action with somebody who knows how to play, take a look at this video.
See, now you can see the hurdy-gurdy being played, and it is a fully functional instrument.
It is.
And I mean that because I know you would have been watching and heard us have a go and like, oh, I know it didn't sound good. But in the right hands, even if you gave me a guitar or a piano, I'd probably sound the same at the moment. No, I'm learning the guitar. We're moving on to the locomotive. This was actually a kit that producer Nikki got, and she gave it to her dad. And we got video of him talking about that, which we'll show in a little while. Tell me about the design. What's this based on?
So this is the prototype, it was based on the first trains of the industrial age.
Wow.
So I don't remember the particular name, but it's number. It's Britannia, and then it's the number. So it's based on that first train.
Train enthusiasts will know.
They would know, definitely. But we designed it to have like an open look, so you can see all the gears inside.
Look.
So when it moves, you can actually see how it works.
Wow. Look at that. The intricacies, the full workings of the mechanism. So that's all exposed. You can see it. Like all the other kits, this is fully functional. It does work. It does not require any batteries. You don't need any glue. What I would say, if you know somebody or you yourself are a train enthusiast, and there's so many of them across the world, imagine making this kit. And not only that, making the kit with such a story, you'll enjoy it, and then you've got something that you can put on display for everyone else to see as well.
Yes, and as you can see, it's quite sturdy, so it's not easily breakable. And yes, and after they've seen it and admired it, you then wind it up, and that's it.
Yeah.
People just can't believe it.
It's a talking point.
Yeah.
With all the kits, and we will show them. We're going to do an unboxing of our next kit, and we'll just show you how it works and comes together, because, I mean, all the components are quality. By the way, our producer Nikki is actually a train. She takes after her dad, a chip off the old cloth. She's saying that it's a Britannia 7000.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, 70,000.
Thank you for that, because I couldn't remember the name. But that's
70,000. You should have heard her in my ear. No, 70,000.
70,000.
She's very particular about her trains. Look, seriously, you've got something here. Whether you are a real lover of trains or not, this would look good on any mantelpiece. But if you do know somebody, now I fully accept, you might be watching the show, and Hochanda, we are the home of crafts, hobbies and arts. You might be a paper crafter, and you might be thinking, well, this might not necessarily be my thing, but you might know somebody who does love their trains, who loves their kit. So what you're doing here is you are getting them the most wonderful gift, getting them the ability and joy to make these beautiful, beautiful crafting kits, but then they've got something that they will display and keep forever. Stunning. Do you want to see Nikki's dad talking about this?
Of course I want. Yeah.
Here we go. Take a look at Nikki's dad. This is Clive.
Hello, my name's Clive. I'm a retired engineer, and I've built the locomotive from UGEARS. I found the quality of the product really good. It was very easy to follow the instruction manual and to remove the components from the board. The instructions were very easy to follow in the manual. There was a little bit of pre-reading that you needed to do and digest, but once you'd done that, removing the parts and assembling the parts was very easy. It's all pictorial, so very little reading to do. It's very easy to follow. Okay, well, the first thing you need to do is to lock the gear train. So this lever here locks the gear train. There's a lever on the top that goes forward or reverse. So we're in forward at the moment. You wind the elastic band motor into the forward motion. And then we can set it to go. Release the mechanism. And away she goes. I'd recommend the product to other people. Certainly for an amateur model maker, it was great fun.
Clive is awesome. So that is genuinely, that is a producer Nikki's dad. She got him this as a present. And something we need to point out is the fact that these kits are, and I know Clive did such a good job, but these are for everyone. Amateurs, please don't feel that you have to have an engineering degree to make them. They look intricate, but you've got all the instructions and they're very self-explanatory when you're putting them together.
Yeah, you just need to follow the instructions.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, it's like both for men and women.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, like it's only for men or it's hard to do it. You need some special tools like, I don't know, some fire and glue. No, you just
put
need
it together,
yeah,
it
just put it
slots
together.
in, and beautifully laser cut. And you notice with any construction kit, the real proof of the pudding is how they slot together. And it's you get that firm fit, so nothing's going to come apart. And once they're made to last. These really will last.
Yeah, it's very satisfactory actually when they pop from the from the boards, and then when they slot together, it's like, I think it's in our like subconscious, like this satisfaction when it works well, like clockwork. I think that, by the way, do you remember we were talking about the headspace? You know, in my opinion, it's really, it can be your kind of headspace time, just sitting down.
Now that's a really good point here. So what we're saying is, and obviously we can't make any medical claims, but I've seen this in action. If you know somebody, and in day in life, life can get manic. And if you just want to spend some time, as crafters, we can appreciate this. You can just lose yourself. So when we're talking about headspace, it's that time for you just to relax, clear your thoughts, and focus your attention on something, and just unwind. So if you know somebody who you think could use that time, that quality time, would enjoy the kits, enjoy the process of doing it, and have the satisfaction of displaying it once it's done, look no further. £32.50. You are getting this exceptional, original creative kit here. And I need to point out, these are not easy to find. So literally, you've got, and they will never be mass produced.
No.
So with us, I mean, you can't, if you had to look around, you would struggle to find these. So literally, we've done all the hard work for you. We've brought you a selection of the kits. So please, 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 if you want to go for it, item number is on your screen, 668834. Let's take a look at the fantastic train in action. Love it. I absolutely, I mean, you really, what was striking seeing there, because I know it's hard with the camera, obviously showing them going on and we've got limited space, but to see the train and the mechanisms in action, they're amazing.
It can go up to 5 meters.
What? 5 meters?
5 meters.
And that's no batteries.
No.
Everything done. You're using no glue when you're making any of the kits, so you're just using kinetic energy, and they are incredible. The engineering going involved. Now, all the mathematics and the engineering, that's the hard part. That's all done for you. You're getting the kits and you're getting the instructions. You get straight to the fun bit. Speaking of fun, love this. So we've suddenly got our own little safe, and it is brilliant.
And it's a working safe with a unique 3-digit code.
Wow. So you've got, look at the detailing in there. We were discussing Scrooge McDuck in our previous show. I don't know at home if you remember Scrooge McDuck. But the fact that you have got that unique 3-digit code, so it is a working safe. We've also, now you can turn this, you can use it as a safe, but if I lift this up here, now look, we've got a little slot there. So suddenly, Daria, it becomes a piggy bank.
Yes, and of course, maybe you can forget the code for a while.
Yes.
Or give it to somebody else to keep it for you. So you don't have that urge to open it.
Yes. This, I personally think, is fantastic for younger members of the family. Not forget younger members of the family, great for everyone in the family. But if you do have a little boy or girl, you want to get them a construction kit, one that has got a working mechanism that they can use as a money box. Imagine that in their room. It could be on a window ledge, it can be on the desk, It looks different, it's cool. I think
Yes,
it's really
and
good.
it's natural, it's plywood, so
Yeah.
you know it's not another piece of plastic in the toy room.
Yes,
So-
that is really true. Something to point out, no plastic in any of these kits.
No.
We're actually going to open up one of the kits because they
Sure.
come beautifully presented, and we talked about the plywood. You've got to see it, because if you've ever got any construction kits before, or if you've got any MDF pop-outs or something like that, that has maybe
Yeah.
not been the highest quality, these are a world apart because these are exceptional quality. Anyone's just tuned in, so tell me, where do we source? I mean, you spent a lot of effort to source just the right materials.
We do, actually, that involves a lot of effort because the quality of plywood
Look
that
at
we
that.
use for our kits should be the highest.
Yeah.
Also, you know, for the level of precision,
You can
it should
see
be
it.
really even, and it can only be obviously a certified
Yeah.
source, which is a renewable and sustainable.
Just looking here, so you can see that you've got the thickness there, the precision of the cutouts. You'll also notice all the numbers. Now these numbers serve a purpose because they follow step-by-step instructions. Everything's there for you. If I just show you here, it's these little touches. So these little pop-outs, they give you, now as UGEARS as a company, they give you more than you need, because then, you know, little bits, when they pop out, you might lose them, they've got you covered. Every aspect of thought has been put into the kits. All right, so where would we, can we have a look at the instructions?
Sure,
Is that okay?
we're just going towards the instruction.
Yeah.
As you can see, there is quite a bit of plywood sheets. Depending on the model,
Yeah.
you would have, obviously, the more complex one have more plywood
Yeah.
sheets inside for more details.
Now look at that. So this is your instruction booklet. So it's a beautiful construct. It's more, say a booklet, it's like a little book.
It is.
If I just open that up here, we'll get going. Here's the thing that really appeals to me about these kits. You're just following pictorial steps. So you haven't got tiny instructions that you're reading. Everything's guided and everything's numbered too. So you're just finding the corresponding numbers on the plywood sheets and you're just building up those steps. It's super clear to do. If you did want to do this by yourself, great. If you want to do it with a younger member of the family, you can sit with them and spend some quality time.
That's what we are all about as well,
Yeah.
bringing the family together. Because, you know, nowadays, everybody is in their phones
Yes.
separately. No conversation.
It's true. And we do this, we find, we were having this discussion in the presenter room because I think Hayley and Charlie and I were sat in there and we were all on our phones. It's like, no one's talking, and we're guilty of this modern day and age. So if you want to actually put your phones away, do something you enjoy, do it together as a family. What a lovely thing
That's
to do.
the best thing. And, you know, you can do it with your parents, grandparents, grandkids. It's, you know, it's for everybody.
The smell. Can I just pick up? Now, one
Yes.
thing, it's so fresh. It's like you're saying, because you grew up in the mountains.
Yes,
but
I did. It does smell of the morning and
that
round.
pine, it's, I mean, really, really scented. So it's just a joy to work with. But the quality, and that's what I really want to drive home, the quality of the kits, the precision of the laser cut, everything slots in together. And at the end of it, if I pop that down, you'll have, as part of this kit, a fully functional and beautiful safe. So whether it is the most original money box or just a safe you want in the room to give something original to somebody. It could be a present. So maybe you've got somebody, do you know who, I can say this because I know they're not watching. I struggle to get presents for my brother-in-law. So I'm thinking, what do I get him? Something like this, fantastic, because I think anybody will love this. Or, and it's not, and please, it's not just for the guys, but it's just something that is original and would look great.
Actually, I want to stress that point as well. You know, sometimes there are people who are, even they might be not into crafts.
Yeah.
It's always difficult to buy a gift for them. You
Yeah.
just don't know where to give them.
Yeah.
But this can be a start of new hobby for them. They can
Very
collect
true.
all the models.
Work the brain, and I love working the brain, doing something that actually
Yes.
engages you. So,
And with
yeah.
your working with your own hands, we don't do that
Yeah,
enough.
it's very true. Very, very true.
So yeah, I might say that, and we get this feedback from customers as well, that it's a very versatile gift.
Yeah, it is. I mean, such a versatile gift. I promise you, you will enjoy doing it, but also you are going to have the most unique thing to display at the end, whichever kit you go for. Just take a look at this. Stunning, absolutely. I love that safe. Now, coming on here, this is a showstopper, an attention grabber. Like all the other kits, it's fully functional, fully workable. So Daria's just going to show you our tram in action. Look at it go. There you go. That's incredible. And that's the thing. You will find. It's okay. Look, you'll display it. It looks fantastic. You can have it on an incline, or you can have it flat as well. What you'll find, and I will imagine, I'll ask you the question actually, Daria. Displaying it looks great, but I'm sure everyone, once you start telling them it moves, then suddenly that's where the fascination really builds.
When people see the gears moving, it's just spellbinding, I must say.
You can see that there. So and it's just using kinetic energy, no batteries involved. And would you believe, and I'm just conscious of the fact I was getting new viewers in, would you believe absolutely no glue, zero glue to make this as well. Everything's there, you don't need to cut it out, it just pops out, it's cut precisely. We discussed this before, Da Vinci Code. Have you ever read the Da Vinci Code?
Of course I did.
Yeah, I think everyone's read the Da Vinci Code. Yeah. So Leonardo da Vinci, he did all these beautiful plans, and there's something about the Da Vinci in everything we're seeing here. It's taking it back. It's that working mechanism.
Definitely.
They actually, I think they did test some blueprints at Da Vinci. I think an early plane that he designed, and it would fly. They didn't make it, but they said it would fly.
Oh my God, crazy,
incredible, right?
Crazy.
So it's kind of tapping into that. It's that use of engineering, employing it into these fantastic construction kits. That's where, for me, you've got something that looks beautiful, but the fact that it works takes it to, it really takes different realms.
Thank you, that's so true. All our models are actually, they have a bit of this retro flair.
Yeah.
And as you said, it's
like that, retro flair, yeah.
We have Da Vinci in like every model because he's one of the founders of mechanics.
Yeah,
this genius of a person. Can you imagine, like,
years ahead of his
16th century? I mean, everybody probably thought he was crazy.
Yeah.
I bet they did.
So he was designing helicopters in the 16th century.
I know.
I mean, it's just fascinating. Whole different topic though, but it does go to show. And something else we mentioned in the previous hour, I think this is really important to say. I think, and this goes for all the kits, they will look good in any home. So whether you've got a modern looking aesthetic home or you've got a country home, more rustic, these will look fantastic. They lend themselves to any environment. It's
so true because, you know, first of all, the wood. I can't imagine an interior that doesn't
lend itself to wood.
I know. So, and of course the gears and a bit of the retro flair, as you like the expression. Yes, it will look amazing.
If you're looking to buy this as a gift, maybe it's not for yourself, but for someone that you know and love, you are getting them the most original gift. It comes beautifully presented. So much thought has gone into every part of this. I know just chatting to Daria and Dimitri, who are here from UGEARS, there's such an ethical stance in the company. So no plastic here, which is good.
No.
Obviously there is a bit, when it comes, it's wrapped, but apart from that, you have got a little wrapping around it?
Yes, you do have, but we're working on that as well. But it's only the cling film that you just take it off.
Which is fine, but it's just the little touches like that. And going from obviously the wood in there as well. Now, the factory. Got to talk about this.
Oh yeah.
This is so lovely because we sat around and we had a little bit of coffee and a chat.
Nice chat.
Now you're telling me, so your factory, actually, so Disney came and did an audit.
Yes, so we are now officially on the list of suppliers of Disney.
Wow.
And they made it, obviously, for all their suppliers. Yeah. They have a special, very strict audit.
Extreme. For those you don't know, so Disney, if they're going to get anyone to supply them, what happens? They'll go in and they'll do an audit. They took all the sort of managers were put to one side. They interviewed the staff, and they're asking them questions like, "Are you happy? It's work safety, environment, all of that." And you passed with flying colours. Yes,
we did. Quite high scores, and so. We are.
It's stringent because it really is. A lot of people, I mean, they fail that, so that's very good.
That's a big. But you know, we were quite confident about that as well because obviously, you know, our production, we have yoga classes there.
Yeah. You have yoga classes there. What? That sounds. I want to work there. That sounds amazing. Because Daria, you're saying because do you teach yoga?
Yes,
as well?
I teach
as
well.
Dimitri.
Yes.
So, but it all goes back to that ethical stance, that sort of well-being, and that's what you're getting here. You're getting a kit, and the reason I talk about that, you might be thinking, why are we talking about Disney and why are we talking about yoga? That really does give you an idea of what's got into these fantastic construction kits. So much effort, so much development has gone into these, and you will appreciate it when you get it home. Beautiful designs. Now take a look at the tram in action. Stunning, really, and it's different. What I do want to stress, and if you have just tuned in, hello, welcome. So spending an hour with Daria and also UGEARS, and what UGEARS bring you is the most original craft kits. But here's the thing, now you can have a craft kit, but then you take it to the next level because you're giving us a fully working craft kit as well. It's got a mechanical edge that allows it to take it on a totally different dynamic.
Yeah, so you can play with it afterwards.
Yeah, I love that.
So you actually built something with your own hands.
Like built something with your own hands that has working engineering as part of it. And this is what I really love. No glue in any of the kits, but also no batteries. So it works purely from kinetic energy. Now we're having a look at this fantastic car. Based on, now, I love the design, so where are we drawing our inspiration for the design of the car?
Do you remember those retro, those first Grand Prix cars,
Yeah,
you know,
I
the
do.
golden age?
Oh.
So that's it. You know, now, I mean, Formula One cars, they're also, you know, so tack, you know,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
so, but
Here's
first
got
ones,
character
yeah.
to it. And you see it. Now at the front, do you remember the old cars? Had the little hand crank? You've got the hand crank.
This is how
That
you
is
wind it
a
up.
working hand crank. So you use that, and then that is what allows it to move. Should we give it a go?
Sure.
Go on, I'll let you crank
Yes,
away.
thank you. I'll first. So
Go
this
for
is
it.
a little thing here that needs to go
It's
in.
a little touch with the kit. Look, it even comes with a cup. I love that.
Sorry, it's just easier to do it this way.
Okay. Nice.
So it's just like in the old days.
Yeah. I love it. So you've got a car that looks beautiful, but the fact then that it works, it blows me away.
It just reminds me of do you remember the David Suchet Poirot movies?
Yes.
That's
got
what
that.
this car reminds
Yeah.
me of this.
And it actually works. I love that. Oh, there we go. So it's quicker than our cameras.
Do you want me to do that again?
No, that's fine. That's
good.
great. That's lovely. So you are getting, look, first and foremost, you're getting the joy of making the kits. It comes beautifully packaged. So what I'd be doing at home, ask yourself the question. Now, this could be something for you. If you love your craft kits, your modelling, great. If not, and I know we have soft crafters watching, I know we have paper crafters watching, sugar crafters. If you want to get something for a member of the family or a friend, maybe you're struggling to buy them a gift. And one thing we're talking about, Daria, please don't think this is just for the guys.
Oh,
Because this is
no.
guys, girls, I mean, everybody will love doing these kits. Anyone can do the kits too, but they are wonderfully original.
Yes, and I must say that you know, I know in the schools now there's a lot of effort to actually bring ladies into science and mechanics as well. And a lot of them are very interested.
Yeah.
So it's not only for the guys. Oh, no,
Totally
no.
agree. What I will say, and that is such an important point because sometimes we're guilty of
Yeah.
stereotype. When we're saying soft crafting, we might say, you know, for the ladies, it's for everybody. But what I will say, great for adults, younger members of the family. So if you want to get them passionate, get them. I'm really keen, and I know we all spend time on our phones, on our tablets. You might be watching us on your tablet right now. But if you want to get your family and the youngsters off their phones, engage their mind, engage your own mind, do something you're going to enjoy and feel proud of, and they look great. Got a lovely email here, Daria. This is from Kim. Kim, thank you so much for taking the time to email in. If you do want to get in touch, and if you've got any questions for Daria, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, fire away.
Also, I'd like to say, anyone's got any previous kits, because you're always busy when you come in.
Yeah.
If you've made anything, please, look, all right, it's 39 minutes past the hour. It would make my day if we could have a picture from somebody who's made the kits. So we'd love to email in studio@hochanda.com. So Kim's saying, morning, I've never seen anything like these before. They are amazing. I bought the train for my dad for his 86th birthday. He loves trains. Kim, he'll love this. Thank you so much for such an amazing and different item. And that's from Kim. Kim, thank you.
Thank you so much, Kim.
Oh.
That's, you know what, receiving messages like that, it really, we get this appreciation for what we do, because, when you start with an idea that's a bit different, you're always, are people gonna appreciate it? But when you hit the point, this message just hit. Thank you so much, Kim. It just hits the point. It's what we are about.
It really is. And look, that's the key. This all stemmed from an idea. And I find that incredible. Idea, and how many times do we have ideas? And we've all done it.
Yeah.
We've told friends and family, I've got a great idea, and nothing else happens. But you actually had the passion to realise that idea, create UGEARS, and give us the most original kits. Very busy for this option, by the way, with the car. A lot of you going for this. Look great. Any room. I mean, if you know someone who loves their cars, you'll love it. Take a look at the website. We've got all our kits on the website, so you can enjoy the treasure box, which we're going to be taking a look at in a moment. Now, what I love about the kits, the attention to detail, and that's a thing. You can see how much passion, how much development has gone into everything. So we're going to be taking a look at the treasure box. We've got 5-star reviews on there as well, so do have a look at what people are saying about the kits. You've got everything on offer. Have a look. The website is your friend. We're going back to our treasure box. Forget, now it's got multi-layers, okay? So let's just forget that this is a treasure box and just see it as an ornamental pleaser. So if this was on your mantelpiece, just look at the detailing. When we're talking about, you've got that kind of steampunk design.
And reminds me of, the wood, and you just carve it, like the ancient boxes.
Beautifully intricate, smells great.
Reminds me of, again, of mountains.
Yeah,
but
it's got that. So that alone, by itself, on a mantelpiece, would look spectacular. I mean, that would look great. But here's the thing. So if we just expose a little secret, but can I just say, promise you're not going to tell anyone else. This is a secret between us. If I just turn that there, that exposes the key. I'm going to pull that out. So there's your first lock. Now there's 2 locks. You'll see it's hard to get in, but there's a little arrow in there. Trust me. Oh, okay, we'll see if we can get it. There you go. You can just see the little arrow, just the tip of my finger, okay? So I'll put the key in here. We turn that. So that's our first key. That's unlocked. Now here's where it gets exciting. There's a second lock here. I'm going to turn this on, put that in, and then all of a sudden it opens up. Ta-da! So it's functional. It works. You can keep jewelry in there. You can keep anything you like, your real treasures. It gets even better. If I just show you here, there is an additional, this here is an additional secret compartment for you as well. It's so secret you're going to have to get the kits if you want to see that exposed. Okay, I'm going to close this up. What we're going to do, should we do a little unbox? Because we had a question in from Simon, thank you so much, from Rugby. He just wanted to see how easy it is to pop out the elements.
Oh,
Could we have a look? Great, I'll close this back
It
up.
is very easy. And that is laser cutting. That's why the plywood and the quality of plywood and the laser cut, what makes it so easy. Look.
Fantastic. I mean, they do just pop out beautifully.
They just pop out because, laser cut, the precision is, it's just, it's not really kind of human precision. It's more like super technical precision. So you see?
And look at also the laser cut. Not only does it pop out beautifully, but used to get that wonderful detailing, that grid detailing.
I want to show you something because this is very much unique. Can you?
Oh,
so
what?
Yes. So you see, for that bit, for these bits,
for the corners.
For the corners. This is amazing. This is what laser cutting does. Look, this is plywood.
So that's how you achieve the effect for the corners there.
This is quite unique, to be honest. This is not in all our models that you get this.
If I just grab that off you for a moment. So here's our treasure box. You can see you've got this wonderful rounded corner with the beautiful detailing. That's what this piece is here. Look how flexible it is. Nothing's breaking, and it really is a compliment to, look at that. It's a compliment to the kits, the quality of the cut. If you've ever done a construction kit before, you'll know when something's cut beautifully because everything slots in, and you also get, it slots in beautifully, but it stays there. You haven't got nothing worse than something that's really loose and wobbly, and you're like, oh, don't get any of that. These are built to last, these kits.
They are, they truly are. And as you can see, it's truly easy. I can do, anybody can do that.
Yeah, and just going through, I mean, you're getting all the elements you need. I'll just show you here. So all these elements, can we just get to the instructions if that's okay?
Yes.
By the way, Simon, thank you so much for your message. If anyone else has got any messages, we're more than happy to answer them. So just studio@hochanda.com.
Yeah, that'd be amazing to answer even more questions.
So one thing that stands out, if you've ever bought anything, you know when you get cheap instructions just on a tatty piece of paper, it's really small.
Small print.
Hate it.
Yes, and a strange translation as well. Yeah.
These are a world apart. So you're getting beautiful instructions. If I open this up here, pictorial instructions. So visually, you've got your step-by-step guide, and also they're numbered too, and that's so important. So it's telling you what you need, what elements you're going to be working with.
The numbers are here on the boards, so you just see the number.
So if I just go through there, you're getting all those instructions. It's laminated. So it's a lovely booklet that comes with it, giving you all the instructions you need and easy to follow. And that's when we're saying that anybody can make these. Really, anybody can make these kits, and I mean that. You have got a lovely mix of designs too. So, treasure box, wonderfully ornate. If you know somebody like steampunk, I mean, this is great.
This is the best, and this is a unique product for steampunkers. Oh my God!
Yeah, I mean, it's a new, truly unique. We're going to be showing the treasure box actually in action. So take a little look at this. We're back. We're having a little chat. It's really, really nice to actually spend some time with you, Daria, and also Dimitri, and get and sit down, because today it's been a nice, relaxed day. We had a little chat. What I'm getting from UGEARS, I love the ethical stance. I love the whole ethos behind the company, and you can see it from the factory, and we talked about the factory, to the amount of time and effort that's gone into the designs. Now, this was all spawned from an idea. So I think it's really special to actually see an idea that has been realised with the kits. You know when you're getting something special because you're getting a kit that's incredibly well thought through. It's not only a kit that you can make, but it works. It's fully functional. You've got working mechanics in here as well. No glue, and this to me, I just love. No glue to make any of this. We're looking at the locomotive at the moment, and you don't need batteries for it to get going. So if you do know somebody, have you got someone in your life that maybe likes trains, or you struggle to get them a present? These kits appeal to absolutely everyone. And we talked about the fact it's just time for you. It's also time to get that social aspect, get people around. It could be your friends or family. Do it together. Yeah,
do it together. I mean, you have a choice. Do it alone and create your own headspace, your own space. Just do it on your own, or do it together. I even prefer that.
Yeah.
bringing the family together. We, these days we don't come together, too often.
No, it's true.
And when we do, we are just on our phones.
Yeah.
Everybody's in their phone. Just do it together. Follow the instruction. Argue a bit. That's part of the fun.
You're allowed.
You're allowed. But that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
And then in the end of it, you'll have this to remember and to play with it.
And that is the key. You can play with it at the end of it. It becomes a mantle pleaser, but also a real statement and talking point. A beautiful present to gift. I mean, really giftable. You've got this wonderful presentation box. So if you want to give this to somebody, they will treasure it. Do you know somebody you struggle to get a gift to? You're thinking, what am I going to get them? Say, my nephew, and Dara very, very kindly in the first show, because I was saying, I've got to get one of these for my nephew, and Dara was like, look, tell me which one we get. That was very kind of you. But genuinely, my nephew would love this, and he's 10 now.
Yeah.
He's just turned 10, and he loves puzzles, and he likes doing stuff where he's actually working his brain and figuring stuff out. So if you know somebody, it could be a nephew, a niece, son, daughter, uncle, husband, granddad, somebody they will enjoy doing the process of making these. Actually, speaking of which, we do have Clive, who's Nikki's, our producer Nikki's dad. She got him this locomotive. He loved it. If you don't believe me, here he is telling you all about it.
Hello, my name's Clive. I'm a retired engineer, and I've built the locomotive from UGEARS. I found the quality of the product really good. It was very easy to follow the instruction manual and to remove the components from the board. The instructions were very easy to follow in the manual. There was a little bit of pre-reading that you needed to do and digest, but once you'd done that, removing the parts and assembling the parts was very easy. It's all pictorial, so very little reading to do. It's very easy to follow. Okay, well, the first thing you need to do is to lock the gear train. So this lever here locks the gear train. There's a lever on the top that goes forward or reverse. So we're in forward at the moment. You wind the elastic band motor into the forward motion. And then we can set it to go. Release the mechanism. And away she goes. I'd recommend the product to other people. Certainly for an amateur model maker, it was great fun.
I love the fact that is genuinely our producer Nikki's dad. He built the locomotive in 3 days. He loved every minute of it. He really did. He said he couldn't put it down. If you know somebody, you're looking to get a special gift for them, it's a beautiful kit to make. You've got step-by-step instructions. It comes wonderfully packaged. You said something to me, so if you were going to post this,
Yes.
it goes through the letterbox quite easily.
It just fits through the letterbox.
Perfectly. I mean, it's these little touches, but they do make a big difference. We are coming towards the end of the hour. This is the last live hour with Daria and UGEARS, so please don't miss out. If you've got anything in your baskets, now's the time to check out. If you want to see the train in action, here we go. That looked incredible, and it really goes to show, and I know so many train enthusiasts out there, you can build a whole world around your locomotive. Very, very quickly, because we are at the end of the show, Daria, we're just going to have a quick recap on our website and show you all the kits on there, because we've got such a nice mix. So whether it is the locomotive, we've also got the treasure box in there, the hurdy-gurdy with a freedom discount, come on. The safe, we showed the Lucara as well. 5-star reviews. Have a look, go online, see what people are saying about the kits if you are on the fence. But one thing I can guarantee, whichever kit you go for, you're getting the most original kits that are fully functional. So once they will work, no glue, no batteries.
That's us.
Yeah. That's
what we do. And there's nothing like us. We can say we are a new kind of craft product, new category, because there's nothing like us.
How rare is it to find something that's truly original? You were also saying these are never going to be mass produced.
No, because we are sourcing the highest quality plywood, and it's, you can't find it everywhere. It will always be produced here, continental Europe. So we are not going, overseas.
Yeah, no plastic in there.
No
as well,
plastic in there. So it's never going to be mass.
Yeah.
It's always going to be just as it is, unique, eco-friendly, sustainable. That's.
It's ticking all the boxes for me. We're having a look. This is your safe. You got the wonderful detail. Look at that. You've even got the $ inside. It's got a unique 3-digit code, so it is a working safe, and that's what you get with all the kits. They've got a mechanical aspect to them. And if I show you here, you've also got your little coin slot. So if you want this to be a money box, it can also be the most original money box. Imagine that in a bedroom. I just think that would be the best money box. With regard to the pin, are you given the pin, or can you change the pin, or how does that work?
You're given the pin.
Yeah.
Yes, but there is an instruction to change it as well.
So you can change it too? Amazing. I love this. What a great present to give to someone. You've got 2 flexi payments of £23.50. Your item number is 182897. I'm afraid we're at the end of the hour. Daria, it has been an absolute pleasure. Please, next time you're in, let me work with you. I'd love to work with you again.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Let's do that.
All right, I'd love it. So, last live hour with Daria. So please, and UGEARS, if you've got anything in your baskets, do make sure to check it out. If you get any of the kits, next time Daria and Dimitri come to visit us, please send in your pictures. We would love to see those, and I'd love to see those as well. Daria,
and questions as well.
Yes, very, very true. Thank you so much.
Thank
really
you.
Enjoyed it. Safe journey back. We've got another fantastic hour just around the corner. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a moment. So coming up next, we have our one-day special, Dies by Sue Wilson. After that, the Diamond Press. Do not miss that. And then we got Sewing with the House of Alistair. So much to enjoy. You've got just enough time to grab yourself a brew, and we'll see you back in.
Hello, I'm Leanne Chivers from Crafters Companion. I'm Head of Creative Development for the company and responsible for bringing all of the fabulous products that you see from us on Hochanda. I've been crafting for many years. In fact, since I was 5. My gran taught me to knit, I've been sewing with my mum, but my great love is paper craft. It's the thing that I love to do most. I really do enjoy colouring. Rubber stamping was my first love. It's still the thing that I turn to in my spare time. Our Spectrum products, I believe, are second to none. They're definitely the thing that I'm most proud of in terms of my journey with Crafters Companion. I know we've got lots more innovation, lots more inspiration, fabulous demos for you in the next months and years coming here on Hochanda, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you there. So make sure you don't miss my shows with Crafters Companion on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Debbie and this is Kim, and together we are 6 Mini Memories.
We've known each other for about 8 years, and we're based just outside Newcastle in the northeast of England.
We're very lucky in the fact that we've managed to bring lots of new things. We always try and bring new things, new books, patterns, fabrics, kits, notions, always quality.
And we do get the opportunity to do lots of demonstrations, which is great.
We're looking forward to continuing our journey with Hochanda and with you. We've got some beautiful fabrics on order, as well as lots of notions.
And we've got the new booklets, which have at least 3 projects in them, which will have lots of new quilts, tips and techniques.
Make sure you don't miss our shows. We always try to make them informative and fun.
That's it. And we just want you to sew. Hope you can join us.